Let's do it. Let's do it.
まさに
Doomsday.
滅びの災いと呼ぶにふさわしいわ。
Oh, dude.
終わりなき苦痛と
There's Lumi.
消える
Hello?
ことのない
They just showing the trailer right already.
そして救世主の
The
誕
birth of a
生。
savior. What is going on?
運命の初期はついに役目を果たしたの。
The Luma face running.
アビス
Oh, that's that
兄弟
place
には知って
again.
たが、これほど大規模で広範囲な動きを見せるの
Hey,
は
that's that
初めてだ。
abyss again.
まるでナタ相手に戦争を仕掛けようとしている
Going
よ
a
うな。
war in the entire nation? Spaceship?
まさかお前がテイラットに来た時
A spaceship?
のことか
Wait, that's how
数
they
ヶ月の
that's how they got you to vet?
42
A
の星に
spaceship?
何者かがずうずう
Yo,
し
you
く
got-
この世界から
Yo, that's
去ってい
peak.
るのだ。
災いはいつか必ず訪れる。
A spaceship?
彼女の存在を無視し続けたらいつか本当に
Wait,
彼
no
女の声が聞こえなくなってしまうからね。
Those are souls.
そこにいるじゃない
The monster.
お前
And
の
look at
魂
Skirk!
を
This
かけ
Skirk!
ていて
Ah,
傷口には
Skirk!
アビス
Yay!
に侵食された跡が見られる。アビスの力の使い方を学ぶつもりもないのな
Dude,
ら
look at Skirk! Dude,
私
she's
の
so
代わりに調べる
beautiful!
しかない。
Oh! Dude, look at it!
無に帰す
Oh my! Oh my!
この手に
Okay! Oh, she was so good!
星々を
Is that tail? Is that whale? Oh, yeah, she's my
は
main!
じめまして
New waifu.
私はダリア
Yep.
セピロス教会の女才
Daya?
風神バルバ
Yeah,
スの
that was over in that wind bloom. Yep. I didn't know he was in. Even I never thought he's gonna be playable.
風神様のお告げです
Uh-oh. I'm skipping him. Yeah, me too. Whoa, wait, I remember that place. It's that abyss place we've been to before, right? And there's Kurt right there.
まだまだ続く。
What in the world is
お
this?
前は私の師匠
A foul
極
Shoguri.
悪鬼スルトロッチを知っているのだろう。
Child? Uh-huh.
戦線は総崩れだ。
真っ向の剣大
Dance Dance
これがお前の望んだことか。
Whoa.
お兄ちゃんはいつも運命を変えようと
Wait, who's that?
でも今回は何としても止めてみせる。
Dude,
よくやったスカーク。今回も生き残れたか。
what in the world is this?
今もなお運命の食器は動いているのか。
It's the fatal room?
なぜ
What?
お前がドンスの
Wait.
クジラの
Whoa,
剣を持ってい
hello?
る
The foul
すると
Sertugoi.
経緯など当の昔に消え去った貴
Wait!
様の
This
傲慢さと邪悪さに気づいた時にな。
500年前にお兄ちゃんと再会する機会
Dude, this would be like
逃す
playable.
わけにはいかないから。
いずれ
We return to the real universe one day. Wait,
旅の終点
and
は
begin anew at the end of the journey.
始まりが待つ
Space and time for you. Dude, this is like this time travel stuff thing right here. Dude, what in the world just happened? Dude, what? Dude, what the? Dude, what in the world? Dude! Wait, so it's like space and time, and it's like Gumi trying to change something. Like it's like she going back in time or something to revert or what's happening 500 years ago or something. Oh, like I don't know what, but that's had to be something. There had to be some meaning of it. I don't know what it is, but there had to be something. Dan Slim, I saw Dan Slim be like he looked like he's playable. Like he's being that guy. Dude, I think Dan Slim is gonna be playable, man. Dude, there's no ands or buts about it. Dude, I don't know when Dan Slim's gonna be playable. Dude, I think everybody's waiting for Dan Slim to be playable. I think he's next. I don't know.
Hello, travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program. I am Aileen Mythen, the voice of Dahlia, and hosting with
Skirt
me today
chibi.
we have...
Marika's
Hey
back.
everyone, I'm Cat Pratano, rhymes with Capitano, the
Cat
voice
Pratano.
of Child's Master, Skirk.
And I'm Katiana Sarkissian, the voice of the Pyro Archon herself, Malwika.
Yeah,
Wow,
well,
it's good to see you again.
After seeing that trailer, this version seems absolutely stacked. We're getting the next installment of the Twins quest in this version.
Ooh, Chibi Skirt. Yay!
And
Even
let's
the
not
Chibi
forget,
Skirt's so
Skirk
cute.
is finally here, you guys.
Finally, thank
I
goodness
cannot wait to
gracious.
see how all these stories unfold.
Her first appearance left quite the impression, didn't it? So mysterious.
Yeah,
I like that
I'm pretty
pose
sure
where she doing that
interaction
holding that
left us
diamond.
all with far more questions than answers.
Yeah, I mean, she did give us a few clues about herself, though. Remember? In the Primordial Sea at the end of the Fontaine Archon
Yep.
quest?
That's that's during that time.
Something about the remains of a descender, the foul, the visionary. I feel like I still don't know what any of it means, though.
I mean, that's fair. So far, all we know about her past is that she trained under the foul Sertology.
So,
Yes?
Sertology isn't just some ordinary mentor.
Oh, definitely not. Dainsleif revealed that Sertology is one of the 5 sinners of Conria,
Yep.
and someone who possesses all-encompassing power. Imagine training under someone like that. A walk in the park, let me tell you.
Well, maybe that explains how aloof and indifferent Skirk seems to be. Seriously, though, her demeanor is stone cold in a way that's almost otherworldly or something.
Yeah, it's kind of cold as ice, right? Right? But I mean,
Cold as
the
ice.
important thing is, this time
Yeah.
we should be able to get some answers.
Even she look like
Oh, I hope
ice.
so. Yes, please.
Story
I am
quest!
dying to
Yay!
learn more about her past.
Okay, then be sure to check out her story quest where the Traveler and Skirk's paths will cross once again. Travelers will have the chance to uncover new clues about her past and the
Oh,
world
I
of
can't
Tibet
wait.
as a whole, so don't miss out.
I can't wait.
So Liyue is where we run into Skirk this time.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. It's kind of weird seeing her out and about like this, isn't it? In such a normal location.
Right?
That's kind of funny.
Wait, hold on a second. Is Skirk playing an instrument?
A guitar?
I mean, in my mind, she's like this, ice queen, but
That's what I thought
here
too.
she actually looks emotional.
Yeah.
I mean, there's almost a sadness there.
Oh, yeah. It seems like that instrument means a lot to her.
Oh, you don't even know. It sure does. As for why she chooses to play it alone
Oh,
in
she-
a place
oh.
like this,
Ether got the same
well,
thing that they
that's
on
something travelers can
Skirk had.
uncover for themselves. What I can reveal is, after encountering a mysterious power in this quest, the traveler starts having strange nightmares, and it seems like Skirk is the only one who can help. Which means the only way to resolve the situation
Are they
is
gonna
for
fight?
the two to work together.
Okay, Slay, so we're teaming up with Skirk, huh?
Teaming with Skirk,
But,
okay.
like, am I the only
they
one
gonna
who's a little intimidated?
What? Intimidated by Skirk? She's only a mysterious sword master with insane fighting skills and an unbreakable stone-cold exterior. Seriously though, with their ability to wield various elements and their abyssal purification
Even I gotta work on
powers,
start pre-farming
I think
her.
the traveler can hold their own.
Yeah, it'll be
I could
fine.
try.
No problem.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now I'm curious how she got that strong. I mean, okay, she reined in her master's pet, the all-devouring narwhal, like it was nothing.
Yep.
And I feel like we've only
She's
seen
strong.
a fraction of what she can do.
True, and just like the truth about her past, that's a question travelers will need to answer for themselves in game, so get ready to play. But considering Skirk and the Traveler will need to fight side by side, let's take a closer look at what she can do in combat.
Yeah, let's get the combat going. Wait, is that music again? That chili bone music again. Where we defeat the narwhal. What in the world?
I'll only demonstrate this once.
Wait, is she? Wait a minute, is she really inside the narwhal? Yeah, I know that. I know the background and that place she's at. Wait, is she really inside the narwhal?
Merciless.
Dude, look at her. That's why I say she's like the void, the ice queen. She's like the ice queen of the void. That's what I say.
As Child's master and someone capable of training in the abyss, Skirk's combat skills are truly something special.
It's really cool.
First, it's worth pointing out, Skirk doesn't use a vision.
Ha!
Her powers come from the abyss. But in the interest
Dude,
of
that's the
blending
first time I
in,
ever
she
seen her.
camouflages it to appear
Skirk does have a
cryo-like in
vision?
nature. And in addition,
That's the first I ever heard about
does
it.
not rely on elemental energy. She uses a special kind of energy known as serpent subtlety instead. And when you tap her elemental skill, Skirk gains a certain amount of energy and enters a special combat state, signaled by her change in outfit, which is very cute, might I add. While in this state, Skirk's normal, charged, and plunging attacks deal cryo damage that can't be overridden. This state also increases her resistance to interruption and attack AoE. And when cryo-related reactions are triggered, multiple void rifts will appear on the field. Skirk can use her charged attack or her special elemental burst to absorb the void rifts. And after unleashing a special elemental burst,
I really love her
normal
gameplay.
attack's damage will be increased based on the number of rifts absorbed.
Aw, heck yeah. So it's kind of like the more she fights, the stronger she gets.
Yeah, pretty much. Plus, holding her elemental skill is another option. When there are void rifts on the field, holding her elemental skill will allow Skirk to absorb them and gives her the ability to quickly maneuver around the battlefield. Once she has enough energy, she can unleash her elemental burst to deal consecutive slashes of AoE damage.
Dude,
I see.
that's sick.
So she's a unit you can keep on the field for a long time, or take out when you need a sudden burst of damage.
Pairing her with Hydro and Cryo characters
Like
also
Farina,
further
the
enhances
Scoffer,
her abilities. And if your team is comprised entirely of Hydro and Cryo characters, your party member's elemental skill level will be increased by 1.
Whoa, so she like enhances her party members' skills too. Once a mentor, always a
Dude,
mentor,
this is
I guess.
peak, and I love
Sounds
it.
like Tartaglia had
I
a
love
great
it.
teacher.
Oh, he sure did.
And I love the look of her camouflaged abyssal powers.
Right.
The special effects
Dude,
are
this is
incredible.
peak. And I
when
love
she
it.
enters her special combat state, her outfit changes too. Okay, slay.
Yeah.
It looks a lot more
Just like
suited for
Farina.
battle, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. So it seems like travelers can approach combat in 2 ways then. You can use her special combat state to dish out damage with cryo-infused attacks and heighten this damage by absorbing void rifts with her special elemental burst. Or, after other Hydro and Cryo party members have generated void rifts, you can take to the field to quickly absorb them and build up energy to unleash powerful slashes with her normal elemental burst.
Yeah,
Dude.
both seem really, really useful. And since Cryo and Hydro characters enhance Skirk's skills, there are tons of team comp possibilities here.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, hey, speaking of, what about Dahlia? He's a Hydro character, right? Sounds like he could be a good fit for Skirk.
Oh, I think you're onto something here. We got to know him a bit during the Mondstadt interlude. He's so refined, but also kind of mischievous at the same time. One thing we haven't
wish
seen
I think
though
about having a
is what
plushie
he
of
can do
Skirk.
in combat. Want to give us the scoop, Aileen?
You got it. You are in for a treat.
Let's go.
Okay. But still, I mean, I have to say about Skirk though. I wish I get a Skirk plushie. That's what I've been thinking. But yeah.
This should be fun. Hey,
Just say it's the Animal Archon.
Well, I don't think I don't. No, I don't need him. I got Farina. I mean, well, he's kind of good, but I just like Farina better.
Okay, so Dahlia is a Hydro Sword user and support character who can use his elemental burst to provide a Hydro shield for his teammates.
Oh, it's like the shield appears in response to his prayer.
Yes, and for a certain period of time, after unleashing his elemental burst, Dahlia can gain stacks of benison by hitting enemies with normal attacks or triggering freeze reactions. So when his shield breaks, Dahlia can consume his stacks of benison to summon it again, allowing him to continuously protect his party members and to increase their resistance to interruption.
Heck yeah.
And after
Oh, yeah.
unlocking a specific talent, Dahlia can also boost the attack speed of the on-field character, allowing them dish out damage even faster.
Oh, nice. So he can help us attack without interruption and increase our attack speed? Sounds like a huge help.
And with his elemental skill, Dahlia summons Sacramental Shower and places it in a designated location. His summon has different effects depending on who comes into contact with it. So, for example, if it's an enemy, Sacramental Shower will explode, dealing AoE Hydro damage to surrounding enemies. But if a nearby party member comes into contact with it, Sacramental Shower will propel them high into the air, allowing them to evade enemy attacks while gaining an aerial advantage.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
So he's like really reliable in combat, even though he
Wait.
seems kind of
Wait, he
mischievous the rest of the time.
wait. He can make
No,
characters
really.
jump too.
Yes, he definitely does. He has his little mischievous thing going on. I still remember all his teasing towards Venti during the Mondstadt interlude.
Oh.
But at the same time, he's also supposed to be the one who communicates with the will of Barbados, right? I'm not sure what to make of their dynamic.
Well, I guess first and foremost, he's Venti's friend, right?
Cute.
But even though he likes to tease, he's serious about his position as the Herald of Barbados. Oh, one more thing about his abilities. When Dahlia is in your party, the movement speed of your party members is increased during the day.
Hey, all the better to spread the word of Barbados. Praise Barbados, right? Is that how that works? Well, anyway, it's obvious he really cares about the people of Mondstadt.
Yeah.
Exactly, he definitely does. Besides, his mischievous nature keeps things a little bit interesting, don't you think? It's one of my favorite things about him.
Aww. Well,
Yeah, he's
now
pretty
that we've
cool,
introduced
but an
our
easy
2
skip.
new characters for version 5.7.
No offense.
We should probably let travelers know when they can add them to their parties.
Can do. Let's jump right into the event wishes. In the first half of version 5.7,
Ooh, look at
we'll have
Sky's
event
banner.
wishes for
Oh,
Skirk
Shinhei!
and
Oh,
Sunny.
Shinhei is back!
Also enjoy a drop rate.
Dude, it's been a
boost
long
on the
time we haven't
first
seen
half
Shinhei.
rounds. Plus, the new 5-star sword,
Oh my
Azure
gosh,
Light,
Shinhei
will
is
be
back.
featured
I mean,
on
I
the
already got
weapon
Shinhei.
banner.
Yes.
But that sword
and
look
in the
cool.
second half of version
Mawika?
5.7,
And
we'll have
Emily?
returning event wishes for Mawika and Emily.
Emily's back!
Fire.
Okay.
All right, that's it for the event wishes. Let's talk about the story content travelers can look forward to in the new version.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the big one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's set the scene. During their travels, the traveler comes across evidence that seems to suggest their sibling was in Natlan.
Oh, wait up. I see Dainsleif. As we all know, that means things are about to get complicated.
Yup, very true.
Yep.
I love Dainsleif. From this image, it looks like the sky has been slashed in two, and there's some kind of rift that connects to the abyss. And the traveler and their sibling are in different spaces, but they can still sense each other's presence.
Yes, I feel like the tension is palpable.
Yeah,
It's time to
and
get
that makes
emotional through
sense.
this,
I
dude.
mean, there was definitely
Caliber?
some tension when we
Yep.
saw our sibling during the bedtime story quest.
Oh, yeah.
Although we don't know what our sibling has been up to since then. Kari Bear did tell us that the Loom of Fate has been completed. Of course, we still don't know how powerful it is, or what's needed to activate it.
Well, call me crazy, but I feel like we're gonna find out soon.
Even I feel
It
nervous
seems
about
like
this.
All parties are converging in one place, Natlan. So maybe that's where we can get some answers.
That's what I said. I think that's
And
where they're
I
gonna
know
start
one
it in
thing
Natlan.
travelers will encounter in Natlan. A young woman dressed in peculiar clothing,
Yeah, her.
hiding out in a cave.
It's not just her clothing that's special, though. Look at her eyes.
Wait, she's a Condrian?
Wait, is she...
The plot, it thickens.
She's a
Well,
Condrian?
if the Abyss Order is out in full force
No
in
way.
Natlan, it must mean there's been a new development in our siblings' grand plan.
Yup,
No
and the Pyro
way.
Archon and our other friends from Natlan are on high alert. But the people of Natlan want a war against the Abyss itself. There's no universe where the Abyss Order gets to run wild in Natlan unchecked.
Well, if an altercation with the Abyss Order is in the cards, I know who's gonna be on the front lines. Twilight Sword himself, of course.
Dainsleif?
I mean, I can see it now. Dainsleif going all one-man army and rushing straight into action.
We actually will get to see it this time.
Dainsleif
because
gameplay!
our old friend Dainsleif is going to help us defeat their ranks.
Dainsleif gameplay! I watch while you work out. Oh,
Okay,
thank
okay.
Dude, look at
This is
Dainsleif!
not
Dainsleif
yelling,
gameplay!
everyone.
Dainsleif gameplay! Dainsleif gameplay!
Let's go!
Dude, Dainsleif gameplay!
Traveler and Dainsleif venture deep into Abyss Order territory.
Look at him!
We'll get to see his special abilities firsthand.
Dude,
There's
yay!
a lot of obstacles between us and finding out the deal with our siblings.
Dainsleif gameplay!
But we've faced the Abyss Order before. We can do this. I have
Dude,
no
did you see
doubt
Dainsleif?
travelers will come out on top.
Oh yeah.
I guess. But the other question is, can we stop whatever our sibling is planning? What are their true goals?
Goodness gracious.
What does their plan mean for Teyvat? This quest might hold some very important answers.
I am so excited.
this is
I feel like this
peak
could be the start
as
of a
ever.
whole new phase in the quest to find our sibling.
Yes. It seems like it's not as simple as just finding them anymore. There's a lot more at stake.
Oh, for sure. So this is definitely one to look forward to. All
man.
right. I think this is a good
Okay,
place to stop and take our first break.
Yeah, I need a sec to digest all that information.
Ooh, sounds
Me
good.
too. I need to see about that dance
Second
slip gameplay,
redemption
man.
code, travelers. We'll see you on the other side.
Oh my gosh. Yo, dance slip gameplay, dude. This is 1000% peak. Oh my. When I saw that part about dance slip's gameplay, dude, I never thought they're gonna do that. I never see they're gonna like dance slip like fight with the traveler and just see him in the gameplay. Even when I saw his party health bar, it was blue. That's like one of his best powers. Oh man, I gotta see that part. I got to see him in action. I mean, I know everybody been dying to see him in action, dude. And especially you working out and watching me. Yeah, I understand. But dude, man, I did not ever seen this what I witnessed right now. But dude, this program is 1000% peak, and I love it. They did so much more into this. Now I'm glad I finally got to see Dance Live in action. But
all right, welcome
let's
back,
see more.
travelers. Now that we've introduced the new characters and quests, it's time to jump into the version 5.7
we getting set though for free.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go, dudes!
Docket is an event that takes us back to Soooooo, where the Academia has developed a simulated adventure game.
Ooh.
Travelers will need to select various companion pieces to form teams and enhance their skills as they face off against various opponents in a board game style environment.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it's kind of like a choose your own adventure. You can go the rainforest route.
Even I like the
or
Paimon
desert
animation.
route. Each path has its own story and level of difficulty.
Oh.
And at the end of each adventure, travelers will face formidable opponents that require a certain level of strength to defeat.
Oh, so how do we make sure we're ready?
Well, travelers can enhance the strength of their pieces in several ways. Besides enhancing the pieces
The fungus
themselves,
Syrians?
travelers
Okay.
might notice that the pieces are divided into species.
Okay,
Go
cool,
to battle
cool,
with a lot
cool.
of pieces of the same species, and you can trigger unique species features. The higher the feature level, the stronger your pieces become.
Yeah. I'm thinking an all-Saurian team could be cool. Oh, and it looks like you can also assign equipment to your pieces to make them stronger.
Yeah, that's right. And random events and encounters will occur during the adventure, which travelers can resolve to earn helpful rewards, like extra adventure coins, which travelers can use in the shop to purchase pieces to improve their lineup. Travelers can also open chests to get all kinds of useful equipment. Plus, defeating formidable opponents along the route will allow you to unlock secret techniques that can help increase the strength of your entire team.
Ooh.
Oh,
Of
okay.
course, certain encounters can also derail your plans.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, so there are also situations where it all comes down to luck.
Yeah, so I think travelers will have a lot of fun dealing with the unexpected in this event.
It's a real test of tactical thinking. Plus, there's more to this event than just the battle stages. Travelers can also participate in research stages that involve guiding Paimon to harvest fruit. Complete these stages to increase your speculation level and unlock additional buffs for your team.
Oh, that's kind of like one of my favorite games to
we
play.
actually get to put Paimon to work.
Finally.
Yup, and of course, completing this event will reward travelers with all sorts of goodies.
I think this could be a really fun game to play.
And
Really.
the chance to invite Sethos to their party.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right. In this next event, an old friend and genius inventor from Fontaine is back and better than ever with a new and improved turret.
Let me guess, he needs us to clear out monsters in an abandoned ruin again?
Yeah, that's right. But this time, travelers will face more formidable enemies than just slimes.
Whoa.
Oh.
That Sonic
Oh, is
can
that
give
game
shields
again?
to its allies.
Wait, is that game again, is it?
Don't worry, with this new and improved turret, we can use
this
several
like-
new kinds of cannonballs to help
That's
clear
kind
out
of give
our
me vibes
opponents.
of the game,
nice.
but
For
this is different.
example, grape shots split into smaller bullets when fired are good for taking out multiple enemies at once. And directed piercing shots can be used to take down shields or target enemies hiding in the corner.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like the type of event where you can really just let loose and relieve some stress.
Oh, definitely. But strategic ammunition choices will help you clear out the battlefield even faster.
So far,
Oh.
we've introduced
Easy
events you
game,
have to tackle
easy peasy.
solo. But this next event gives travelers the chance to work as a team. In Reminiscent Regimen Frenzy, travelers will get to team up with other players to tackle challenges made up of 3 stages, each with unique objectives.
Ooh, it'll be cool seeing what characters everyone chooses. Could make for some interesting team comps.
Well, there's a theme associated with each challenge, so your best bet is to choose a character whose skills are suited to the objective. But of course, every character has their strengths. Each stage also has smaller objectives that require teams to work together and combine their skills. Completing these submissions can grant buffs to your own entire team.
It's
And in addition,
Child
at the beginning
and
of
Skirk
each challenge,
working
your
together?
team will be assigned random regiments to complete. Once you make it through the final stage, your team will receive additional frenzy stars based on your regimen completion status.
Yeah, and remember, regiments benefit the entire team. It doesn't matter who completes them.
Okay, so, not saying I need to do this or anything, but in theory, you could kind of coast to the finish line if you needed to.
You could.
Okay.
In theory. But I think all travelers have something to contribute.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's about how you work together. That's the joy of co-op.
I feel like co-op is its own kind of motivation too. No one wants to let the team down.
For sure. And this time, teamwork is more important than ever. Because in this iteration of the event, dire difficulty is even more challenging.
Ooh, that
Man, more
means whether it comes
challenging.
to character selection or combat strategy, coordination is more important than ever.
Good luck, travelers. Should be a fun one.
And a challenge
All
one,
right,
though.
now I'm
Oh,
very excited
hello?
to announce a new permanent event
What?
called Stygian Onslaught.
Stygian Onslaught?
In this event,
Hello?
travelers will be able to farm artifacts more freely and efficiently, as well as obtain artifact customization items for free.
What?
A new permanent event. Okay,
For
we
free.
need details now.
All right. Each update will feature a challenge that is split into 3 phases, each featuring unique mechanics with 5 difficulty levels to choose from. Participation in the event will reward travelers with primo gems, artifacts, and valuable items for targeted artifact enhancement.
Excuse me.
So, you said we'll be able to farm artifacts more freely? What does that mean?
What does that
exactly?
mean?
It means the artifact drops aren't set in stone, and you can switch where they come from. For the first 10 days after the event begins, the leyline disturbance will be in outbreak state. During this period, travelers who clear any stage at level 3 difficulty or higher can expend any kind of resin to obtain artifacts from the leyline blossom at the end of the stage. And before the stage begins, travelers will get to choose which domain of blessing they want the artifact drops to come from.
Right, so travelers can also tackle the stages in co-op, right?
No
so you
way.
can still farm with friends.
Yes, and you'll be rewarded with additional artifacts every time you consume a certain amount of resin.
Okay, the amount of hours I'm about to pour into this thing. Lock me in and throw away the key, honestly.
Oh my god, you make it sound like you're in prison. Anyway, you also mentioned something about targeted artifact enhancement, Katiana. What's that about?
Yeah, right. So version 5.7 is introducing a new artifact-related item, Dust of Enlightenment.
Ooh. What is it?
Well, we all know what it's like to
Ooh,
raise
what
an
is it?
artifact that has potential, only for it to turn out kind of less than ideal.
Yeah.
So this item is designed to help with that. So, Artifact 101, right? We all know every 4 levels, a random substat gets enhanced as you raise an artifact to level 20. But it doesn't always turn out the way you want.
Yeah.
So this item allows you to re-roll the substat enhancements of a level 20 artifact.
Yo, wait, really?
Dude.
Yeah. Before each reroll, you get to specify the types of substats you want to prioritize.
No way!
After the result is revealed, you can choose to either keep the original substat configuration or accept the new one.
Oh my god, it's like being able to resurrect an artifact from the grave. Like,
You
really needed
gotta
this.
be joshing
Yeah,
me!
really powerful, right? Starting in 5.7, travelers who participate in the new
Yo, that's
permanent
easy for
event,
me.
Stygian Onslaught, will be able to obtain a total of 3 Dusts of Enlightenment per version for free. And the Gnostic Hymn and Gnostic Chorus rewards will feature 1 each.
Oh.
Plus, during version
that's easy for
5.7,
us.
travelers will be able to claim 2 Dusts of Enlightenment directly from their in-game mailbox after logging into Genshin Impact.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay,
we can-
let's just pause to take that in for a sec.
Oh, but I do have a question. So, according to the devs, the rewards for clearing the level 5 difficulty in the new permanent event can only be obtained by completing it solo. But what if that level of difficulty is a bit much for some people?
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, well, don't worry, I'll hard carry you.
Whoa.
Well, I will come in, and the strongest travelers in Teyvat will come in to help us out. Specifically, we're talking about travelers who have cleared an even higher level of difficulty. The characters used to complete those battles become exalted ones.
Dude, that's really
Then,
good.
When attempting a level 1 through 5 difficulty challenge, other travelers can receive extra buffs by including exalted ones in their lineup.
Oh, cool. So travelers can help each other even outside of co-op. I like that, and I need that. Wait, hold on. You mentioned an even higher level of difficulty just now. I thought level 5 was the highest.
Yeah, well, clearing level 5 solo unlocks a secret level of difficulty. Level 6. Dire difficulty.
Oh, no.
Once you reach level 6, it's dire straits. There are no companions to turn to for comfort. No promise of primo gems to drive you forward.
What?
Just formidable enemies and an unrelenting desire to prove yourself.
It's not gonna be pretty. It's definitely not gonna be pretty.
Okay, that definitely sounds dire.
It's definitely not
So
gonna be
you're telling me
pretty.
travelers really don't get anything in return for accomplishing something like that?
Well, we'll just have to wait and see now, won't we?
What? I can't wait.
All right, that's it for Stygian Onslaught. Just a reminder, the outbreak period begins the second Wednesday after a version update, or 8 days into the new version. So don't forget to gather your friends and get farming when the time comes. All right, time to lock in.
Oh.
Travelers might also be excited to hear that the next installment of the
Tales thing
Traveler's
again.
Tales is coming in version 5.7.
Would it be Nouvellette?
Okay, Slay. Last time was so much fun. We got
Wait,
to
did she
reunite
say
with
Slay?
so many old friends and make a lot of great new memories.
Yeah, why don't we take a look at some of the encounters in store for us this time around?
Yes.
Oh.
Whoa, hang on a sec. So Toma's back in Mondstadt, and he's drinking with Kaya at the Angel's Share?
I never thought about it before, but now that I see it, yeah, I feel like they totally make great drinking buddies. Oh, I love him.
Looks like he's
Nouvellette.
got quite the posse around him.
Oh, it's so cute. I want to know what they're talking about.
Oh, and it looks like Dory's in Inazuma. Is she trying to sell something to Sayu?
Oh, of course.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No,
Someone
Dory,
say
no!
Sayu. She's too innocent for Dory's schemes.
Honestly,
Please.
though, a crafty merchant like Dory could show up anywhere, and I wouldn't be surprised. I bet we even run into her and not cry at some point.
Ooh, I wonder how many other friends will show up this time.
From what I've heard, it's quite a few. So keep a lookout while exploring the open world, travelers.
Being able to run into characters in the open world is such a nice addition. I wish it was part of every version.
Right? I know. It really makes the open world feel more alive and interactive.
Yeah,
That what they all
luckily
say.
the devs feel the same way. The devs have said that making Traveler's Tales a permanent event is in the works, so travelers can look forward to that sometime in the future. Yippee!
Yippee dee
Finally,
doo.
Overflowing Abundance is returning at the end of version 5.7. Travelers can look forward to double the talent and weapon ascension material drops, so don't miss out.
In addition,
Wait.
new envisaged Echoes challenges will be added in
Wait,
version
no, wait,
5.7.
right?
Oh, for the Raiden Shogun in Shenhe.
Oh,
Shinhe?
Shenhe's Echo is so cool. I see sigils and pops of red in there.
Man,
There
I
you
would
go.
never get those
Fitting.
echoes.
And the Raiden Shoguns like petals floating in the wind. The purple matches so
The
well.
purple. I like.
Pretty.
Dude, I
Yeah,
like.
so if
I
you
like
want to
Raiden's
claim them,
echo.
make sure your characters are ready. Travelers can also look forward to some Genius Invocation TCG updates, including
I
new
ain't
character
never,
and
ever
action cards.
Been into
You can now
TCG.
add Malika and Seat Lolly and Chaska to your decks.
Don't miss out, Genius Invocation fans. All right, that brings us to the system optimizations that travelers can look forward to in the new version.
First up is an improved resource management feature for mobile players.
Oh.
Simply put, it's a practical update designed to reduce the package size of the mobile version.
Oh.
Dude, nice. I feel like our phones will thank us.
After the 5.7 update, travelers will receive a pop-up notification after opening Genshin Impact on mobile, asking them to choose from different resource plans.
Oh.
Okay.
Under the basic plan, the system will retain the necessary resources for daily gameplay and optimize the resource usage for some Archon quests, story quests, and hangout events.
Okay, so that means clearing out some old quest resources to save storage space, right? But what about players whose progress is a bit all over the place? How does that work?
Don't worry, the dev team has accounted for that. The system will provide different guidance and solutions based on account progress and quest status to ensure that travelers still have a smooth gaming experience. And when you need to start an Archon quest, story quest, or hangout event that isn't enabled, the system will download the required resources as needed.
Oh, slay.
Yup. So travelers who haven't updated the mobile version in a long time might be able to free up quite a bit of storage space with this optimization.
I need that.
Okay.
And it sounds like a great option for cross-platform players who maybe rely on mobile more for the small stuff.
Yeah. Of course, if you don't have storage concerns, nothing has to change. You can just choose to keep all game resources instead. And this
I
setting
wish they could
can
let
be
us go back to
changed
the
at
old
any
updates.
time in the Paimon menu, where you can choose for completed quest resources to be automatically cleared in future version updates, or for all game resources to be updated as normal.
Oh, okay.
This should also make it easier for
go back to
people
the
to
old
try out
updates?
Genshin Impact for the first time.
Yup. For further details, be sure to check out the developers' discussion as well as future announcements across Genshin Impact's official accounts.
Okay.
Even I thought I'd go back to the old
And
updates
you'll
we
now
missed or
be able to
something.
directly use fragile resin to claim rewards from leyline blossoms and common challenge domains, like artifact and talent material domains. This also applies to the artifact drops in the new permanent event we introduced earlier.
Yes.
Fragile resin is worth 60 original resin, so that means you get triple the drops. Should save a few trips to the crafting bench.
Thank
that's
you!
for sure.
Also, the Adventurer Handbook will now have guide entries for 40 resin bosses, which should be helpful if you run into a boss you're not quite sure how to crack.
And the icons will be displayed in the order the bosses were unlocked, which should make it more intuitive to navigate.
All right, let's move on to some optimizations for the Spiral Abyss. When
Okay.
moving to the next floor or restarting a challenge, you can now save your current party lineup or clear it with a single click.
Oh, easy.
And you can claim your challenge rewards directly after completing floor 12. If you're not satisfied with your performance, you can also restart the challenge directly from the finalization screen.
Nice.
All right.
Small things
Cool,
here and there
cool.
really add up over time.
Thank you. They're
Yeah.
making this easy.
So hopefully these optimizations make for a better experience overall.
All right. Well, that was another long one, you guys, but it's not over yet. A
Huh?
mystery guest left a message for us, so let's check it out along with the third redemption code.
Oh.
旅人の皆さんこんにちは、
あ
鈴木愛理です、
Hey.
今回ゲーム原神の皆さんと一緒にお仕事をすることになりました。とても嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。私は、スカークというキャラクターのアニメショートテーマソングの、スターオデッセイという楽曲を歌わせていただいたんですが、この楽曲は全編英語で世界各国というか世界にこう届ける歌ということで、もう全て英語の詩なので、私にとってはこの世界に入って初めての経験でとてもドキドキしたのですが、こう皆さんと一緒に気持ちを共有できたらいいなと思って今からとてもワクワクしています。スカークの歴史を聞いてすごく強いけど孤独と戦いながら今日まで生きてきた、そんな強くてかっこいい女性っていうのを頭に置きながら歌を歌いましたので、その気持ちが届くと嬉しいです。この楽曲はショートフィルムと同時公開されます。皆さんぜひ楽しみにしていてください。あいりでした。
Okay.
OMG! An animated short for Skirk and a
Anime and a song. Okay. I'm looking forward to that, dude.
So exciting!
And they're
Well,
called
you guys,
Star or
that
something.
brings us to the end of our announcements for this version. That was a whirlwind.
It certainly was. So, what are you all looking forward to the most?
I'm looking for
For
Skirk,
me,
man.
I have to say, although it's a little biased, I am clearly excited for everybody to meet Dahlia.
Yes.
But you know, I'm also really excited about the new permanent content like Stygian Onslaught. How about you guys?
It's kind of hard to pick just one. I mean, I'm excited for my girl Malwika in
course.
TCG, but like, I'm also really excited to see Nebilet, my fave, in the Traveler's Tales.
Yes. course.
I'm waiting for Skirk,
Well,
man.
I'm really excited for
and the
I might
story.
be a little biased as well. I'm really excited for Skirk.
Who?
Wow, really?
Oh, harsh.
I'm also so excited
That's harsh.
for Dahlia, and like we've been waiting so long for these characters, and also
The piano.
Jane's Lip. I'm so excited, and that animated short. Oh my gosh! And also, of course, the lore girlies. We are eating so well this patch. I'm so excited for that twins quest.
Yes, I
Yep.
feel like it's clear from the last few patches that the story has really been amping up lately, and this version seems to be no exception.
Yeah, right? I mean, pretty soon we'll be in our 5th year of adventuring, if you can believe it. It
Man.
feels like it was just
Dude,
yesterday.
it's like some good old times to
So
this,
it
man.
feels like we're
Hey,
really
really?
getting to see how a lot of elements that seemed separate at first are starting to converge.
Mm-hmm. And after what we saw in the dev team's Not Cry teaser, I'm even more excited to see how the story unfolds from here.
Oh,
right? And we hope
looking forward to
travelers
Not
have
Cry.
fun doing the same.
Okay, so that's it for the Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody.
Ad
okay.
Astra Abyssos, travelers, and happy adventuring!
Skirk saying
Can
who
I
was
get
Shark
5
say.
big booms?
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, wait a second. It looks like another friend from afar is rushing over to share some interesting news.
Interesting news. Hello? Wait. Hold on. What's the news? What's the news? Wait. Hello? Oh, whoa. Hello. What is this? That moon! That moon!
Cry.
Not cry!
An ever-changing landscape of ruin.
Dude.
A marvel corroded by time. In the forest,
Those new abyss
where
monsters.
the nights were once undisturbed save for a few rays of moonlight, the wild hunts shadow.
Dude, I can't wait for Not Kai.
There are those who bear the name of Frost Moon,
Oh!
living where the silver light shines.
Oh, wait.
Others carry the torch, fending off the darkness and cold with their blades. I hear that the stolen Fae still yearn for the
Wait!
frosts of
Hello?
old.
Wait, who's that?
The Fatui look to the stars above.
That's the
trying in
Fatui?
vain to seize the false firmament.
The new Fatui? Hey,
There
dude, that's the
are knights
doctor!
Draped in the
Doctory!
west wind, nearing the end of a long and
Wait!
arduous mission.
Is that who I think it
And
is?
the course shan't be outdone.
Wait, is that Alice?
Yes! To this edge of the world.
It's better than that blonde dude, that vodka, is it?
Stone craves the sculptor's hand. So does fate await your gaze.
They're shooting
Pour me
this
another
boy!
cup of tea, if you'd be so kind. The story is about to begin.
Dude, I am so looking forward to this. Dude, this is 1,000% peak. Oh, I love this, man. That's it? Oh, they show the calendar. Okay, June 18th. Okay, dude. I need to be ready. I ain't never thought they're gonna show the calendar. Yeah, really. Dude. Oh man, but that Nakai, dude, that was the best ever. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, yeah, that was really it.